Okay, time for part 3 and the final part of talking about. This time I'm going back into the recommendation. Like, do I recommend doing YouTubing or not? Now, one thing the biggest thing I did not mention was if you choose to doing YouTube, and let's say you finally made it up there. Now here comes the part where I 100% that you don't do this. You're going to run, I mean it too, run into those people that hate you for no reason, that don't like you for no reason. Whatever their dumb opinion is, that's invalid. Unless they have a reason to call you out for it. And so if you're going to ask me, oh hey, can I just ignore them? Yes. Sometimes though, it is hard. They will try everything to do to ruin your YouTube career. They'll use anything against you. Whether it is you said something that was from the past, that was, let's say, like 2 years ago. Let's say, okay, before I continue, this is just an example. Let's say if I said something bad about Black Lives Matter, and I'm referring to George Floyd. Let's say if I say something bad about him, that's going to ruin my career on YouTube. But then but of course 2 years later, it's already come and gone. People have probably forgotten about what you said. And then along comes this person that hates you for no reason, and he brings back that past that's going to haunt you for the rest of your life. And he's going to use that against you. Now, of course, I'm just saying as an example. I'm not saying I don't disagree with what happened to George Floyd. I think what happened to him was terrible, and Black lives do matter. I'm just saying this as an example. I'm not saying this out of racism. I'm just saying it as an example. So that's my example. So people will use your words against you. Now, of course, my words can't be used against me because I'm making an example. But I'm bound to bet someone out there is going to find me and they're going to try to use this as an excuse. To where I can just simply say, what point is that? This was just to make an example for people. That people are going to run into people like you. And so far, I have not run into a person like that. At least not yet. I'm bound to bet it's going to happen. Now, if you were to ask me for advice, what do I do in that kind of situation? Ignore them. Just ignore them. If you respond back to them, you're letting them get to you, and they're going to beat you. Like, they use your own words against you, and you're going to probably not have a great day after that. And so you let them win. You responded, you're getting into a pointless argument with them. That's something that happened from 2 years ago. Now, of course, the George Floyd death still matters. I'm just making an example again. Oh, I'm expecting the angry comments. But of course, and there goes my controller. But yes, that is just my example. That you're going to run to people that are going to use something against you. The best thing you can do is to ignore them. Now, let's say if you completely ignore them over and over, and they're trying to do everything in their power to get your attention, and let's say they threaten you. They threaten you and your family. That's when you should respond by saying, you don't know me, you don't know my family, take a hike, get out of my life. And just simply block them. Now, of course, them trying to threaten you is just them saying it. They have no clue where you live. It's none of their business. And here, I'm taking a note from Boogie and Review Tech USA. And I'm referring to Boogie2298. Future me, put his name on there, please. Who tell you? They told me, and now I'm going to tell you this. Do not, under any circumstances, go to a YouTuber's house uninvited. At all. Do not ever do that. That's going to lead to bad stuff. Because they were uninvited. And you did not know about that. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. If someone gets angry at me about my example, I do apologize. But that's it now. I want to get that last thing out of the way. I have no more reason to talk about this. Let's continue. Hey everyone, Sun Guy here, bringing you all back another video of Kingdom Hearts for the PlayStation 2. In the last episode, I explained a bit more about my thing about quitting YouTube. But not quitting, I'm almost giving up doing YouTubing. And of course, we fought Ursula, and I thought I was actually going to die. I remember dying to that Ursula a lot. And of course, in today's episode, Ursula got away. I was trying to bang on a claim in her grotto. Of course, nothing was happening, so I'm guessing I have to go back there some other time. And in today's episode, we're going to figure out where she is, and to be quite honest, your hint for knowing where she is was from the tutorial text. Your new ability, the Mermaid Kick, to help you speed up, pretty much like this, to help you fight the currents. And so, of course, you actually go right here. By the way, I recommend you have as much stuff equipped on you as possible, or otherwise prepare to get hurt. This is probably, in my opinion, the easier fight with her, but she can still do some damage. And yes, this is from experience on Proud difficulty. Let's go.
You pathetic fools! I rule the seas now! The sea and all its spoil is bound to my power!
Oh boy, I'm looking forward to this. So I'm going to be quiet again and let you listen to the music.
Not so fast! Get ready for this! Not very tasty. Get ready for this! You dare to strike me! Wind! Not so fast! Get ready for this!
Come on! Oh!
Okay, that was my fault. I played the risk game by trying to get behind her neck, because that's a bit of an easier way to kind of fight her. Oh well, you know what that means. Time to snip, snip, snip. Okay, I'm back. So the first thing you want to do is, you have to be in constant amount of dodging. That lightning can actually hurt. Next thing she does is that she tries to basically eat you. Of course, due to the mermaid kick, she can't do much. So try to be not be mean and stupid. Make sure that you keep pressing the square button when she tries to lure you. Don't know what that means. That oh crap! That boy's Ariel's doing her job.
Very tasty.
Oh crap! Now she's about to do her hyper beam attack. Soon she'll be in a state of where she's. Why did I use gravity? That's almost useless against a boss. So it's actually there's one boss where gravity is. Open. Oh, I thought she was gonna do a hyper beam attack.
Very tasty.
Yes, I dare to strike down. Hyper beam. Heal.
Wind!
Defense up. I think when Ariel does her spin attack. Oh crap! It's this one. That's actually a dangerous thing. You have to be like extremely careful of what she's doing her fight attack.
Very tasty. This won't be pretty.
Oh crap, she's doing that. Say every time she said that. Oh crap, hyper beam. To be quite honest, I actually don't know what it's actually called, so I just call it hyper beam. I just pressed that.
This won't be pretty.
Oh no! No.
Get ready for this.
Heal!
It's always important to be very
This
careful.
won't be pretty. This won't be pretty.
Fudge, that hurts.
This won't be pretty.
Now, by the way, I forgot to mention, she's spasmed. She's spasmed.
This won't be pretty.
See what? Back down.
This won't be pretty.
Oh crap, here we go, give it hyper beam. But, whoa!
This won't be pretty.
Repeat. Just get up my defense.
This won't be pretty.
Back out.
Heal!
Fudge, that's gonna kill. Ah, that lightning. That constant other lightning attack that she uses that holy move. That's actually the most annoying one.
Very tasty. This won't be pretty. This won't be pretty.
No, no. Oh my goodness! I should not. I should have gone for my defense. Careful, come on. Go for my defense. I think I should have healed first, but I was going to
Won't be pretty.
Go. Heal.
Get ready for this.
Oh my goodness gracious. I am legitimately kind of freaking out because... Yeah, it's mainly towards her last bit of HP, where she stands up. Okay, I'm gonna back out again.
This won't be pretty.
I'll probably say it's very important again to have your mermaid cake on. Did I say mermaid cake? I meant mermaid kick. Okay, just going to the hyper beam again. Oh, crap!
This won't be pretty. This won't be pretty.
Back out.
This won't be pretty.
Wait for the perfect opportunity. Go for it.
Get ready for this. This won't be pretty.
Sometimes the best way to just take out a boss, let your party members do it. You know what?
Not very tasty.
Oh, come on!
This
Really?
won't be pretty.
I have to be close to finish. Wow. You just made me waste that fireball. Do I really have to? You want? Boom. Oh my gosh, Ursula, you have 100 chins now. The shadows that crawl beneath the castle. Are they the people who lost their hearts? Our incarnations of darkness? Or something entirely beyond imagination? All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I am sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there is no short range of test samples. They are multiplying underground, even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts. I will call them the Heartless. So, apparently Ansem knew about this. He knew that in his world, underground, the Heartless were starting to build their army. They were getting ready to strike the world's heart. And he knew about it, but so far it looks like he did not tell anyone, to my knowledge at least. This is actually the first time that I'm reading about the lore of the first game's Ansem reports. I think it's kind of interesting. Yeah, let's just say from the past, I actually never read them at all. Also, once again, once you beat the boss, all the Heartless do not spawn anymore. But once again, once you seal the keyhole, or most likely perhaps leaving the world, all the Heartless come back. And no, I do not know of anything in my knowledge that random people from this world show up, like other mermaids. So let's go ahead and end this. And look at this. This was not here before, this glow. So, I'm gonna mute myself, and I'll let you all listen to the cutscene.
Tell me, Sora, your world? What's it like?
Oh, about that. Sorry for lying to you.
It's okay. Besides, if you can travel to other worlds, maybe I can too. So many places I want to see. I know I'll get there someday. I'll find a way, somehow. I'm sure of it.
Well, if you find it, do me a favor and leave me out of it.
This is from my collection. I want you to have it. Sora obtained the crab claw keyblade. Or technically the keychain. Let's take a look at it. Raises max MP by 1 and enhances magic and summon power, also deals good physical damage. So this here is basically a double-edged sword kind of thing. So the Spellbinder gets me 2 MP. So right now I have 7 MP. Once I equip the crab claw, I immediately lose that MP bar. I go back to having 6. So that's only really the double-edged sword to this. But hey, I got a decently good keyblade. that's good news. Good news, everyone. But I think it's now time for me to go back to the Coliseum and redo the Pegasus fight. I'll meet you all over there for the next episode. Next time on Kingdom Hearts, we'll be going back for the rematch at the Pegasus Club fight. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share, like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you all for the next video. Bye bye.